Hello everybody, it's me Nia. I thought I would do a fake versus genuine eyeshadow video today. I've really wanted an Urban Decay Naked eyeshadow palette one year for Christmas so bad, and I thought that £39 was a ridiculous price for them. So I went on eBay and I searched it up and I found one for £10, and I begged my dad to get it for me, and he told me that seeing as it was so cheap, it was probably a bit dodgy, and it turned out that he was right. That year for Christmas, my parents ended up buying me from the Urban Decay website the Genuine Naked 2 palette, which I have loved and used so much so that one of the shades has actually cracked. I've always been really curious about those dodgy ones on eBay, even more when my friend recently got conned over a Too Faced chocolate bar palette which she got from China, and she thought it wasn't as good as everyone had been saying until she realised that it was a fake, and that all made sense then. Bit of a story here. I decided that it would be a good idea to do a video on fake eyeshadow, so I went on eBay and looked for cheap Naked 2 palettes. I found one from a UK seller which was £9.99, but funnily enough that never actually arrived, and I'm still waiting for my money back on that one. Not really put off by this, I decided to carry on and get a cheap Naked 1 palette from a different seller this time, and that arrived really quickly. Also, I decided to get a cheap £7.89 Too Faced chocolate bar palette from Hong Kong, which arrived so fast you have no idea. But I just thought it was really funny when I was ordering these, how I was hoping that it was going to be fake and not real. So I'm just going to compare the reals with the fakes. The fakes come in boxes. This is very similar to the actual chocolate bar palette box, but it's just quite a bit thicker. And this is nothing like the Naked palette box. Literally couldn't be more different. Can you tell the difference between these two? I think it's pretty obvious, and they've done a really bad job at faking it. This one's obviously the fake one. You can tell a huge difference. The writing on the top is really bubbly compared to this, where it's more embossed and just smooth. And also on the real one, the Urban Decay logo is on the left side, whereas on the fake it's on the right side. And when you go into the palette, like on the outside, the fake is a lighter brown colour to the real, and the shades are just not really anything alike. The shade Sin from the actual palette is a pinky shimmery colour, whereas on the fake Naked palette, I guess you could call it the Faked palette, Sin is more of a pinky shimmer with more purple undertones, and it's just so messy and higgledy-piggledy because instead of being a straight rectangle cut out like the actual palette, it's very messily done and lopsided, and it's just all round very powdery. And it came like this. I haven't done this, it's come like this. I just think it's appalling. With the brushes, the normal Naked palette brushes are double-ended. There's like a little smudgy end and a lid, but on the fake one, it doesn't even say Naked, it just says Urban Decay, and it's just a normal flat shadow brush with no double end. So that is pretty obviously a fake. Onto the chocolate bar palette. The real one is a lot slimmer than the fake one, but the fake one's a bit lighter than the real one, if that somehow works. I think it's because the fake one has less product in it or something. Also, if I can line it up, the fake's writing of Too Faced is a lighter, more pastel pink than on the real product. And when you get inside, because I've got a newer palette, it has the names written on, but that's just because I got a new one. But you're instantly hit with the smell of chocolate, whereas on this one, when it first arrived, it had obviously been sprayed with some sort of perfume that smelled a tiny bit of chocolate, but now that smell's gone and it just smells of clay or something weird like that. But another thing is, they don't care about these fakes, do they? So what kind of stuff are they putting in it? What kind of toxic chemicals are you putting on your face that could be really bad for your face, you know? You gotta stay safe. On my friend's fake, all this part here had all rubbed away and she's just left with a horrible white marking, but that hasn't happened to me because I'm not using it. Some of these shades are alright, some of these shades are awful, but none of the fake shades are anywhere near as good as the real ones. And I'm just going to show you now the really, really bad ones. From the Chocolate Bar palette, I'm going to be taking the shade Cherry Cordial and I'm going to be applying the real one first. And from my Naked palette, I'm going to be applying the shade Gunmetal, and again I'm going to be doing the real one first. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a huge thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I hope this has helped some of you out there if you were trying to purchase some of the lovely cheap makeup from eBay. So if you think you've got yourself a fake from eBay, or maybe you got given one as a gift from somebody, you can run to your makeup drawers now you know the kind of things that you're looking for, and you can comment down below what you think you've got. There are literally thousands of these going around at the moment, and the people who I bought mine off of have already sold 3,000 of these eyeshadow palettes this month. That is a lot. I've also heard that there's quite a few fake Kylie Jenner lip kits going around at the moment, so keep it real, not fake, and I will see you next time. Goodbye!